You know, even though it was a bit of a rant video, and man, did it help. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of made me feel a lot better, feel lighter, but it just inspired me. And what did it inspire me to do? Make more YouTube videos, and just like the commentary, you know, just to have fun. It's really quiet. But yeah, that's better. What's better than the jump on for a little commentary action to feel good and some Halo? So we're going to be just doing a little Halo live comm. Oh, someone said a slur in the chat instantly. Oop. I'm not used to playing keyboard and mouse. And I forgot to change the settings to allow the controller, like a dumbass. God, come on! Oh. Oh, okay. Man, I'm rusty in some Halo. Boom! Damn, I shouldn't have reloaded. Pulled a COD move. But anyway, a little live comm. I want to talk about some things. What do I want to talk about? I want to talk about freaking AI. Who's so ready to hear more about AI? Who is not tired of hearing about AI? I'll tell you what, I'm getting real sick of AI, but now you're going to have to listen to my rant about it. And shocker, shocker, I am not going to be all about AI. I actually think it's quite annoying. But for people that know me are actually genuinely a little shocked because I really need to stop doing that. The two most common used keys. Oh yeah, we're going to take a boom shot over a shotgun on Sandrat. The one thing that, that people are shocked about when I say I don't like AI is that I'm actually a big tech guy. I work in the tech industry. I work for a major corporation that is definitely spending a lot of money on AI, and genuinely sometimes a question if I'll have a job. The only thing I am lucky for right... I'm sorry. I was trying to help. Oh, I feel so bad. I just murdered him. Oh, I was using that for cover. But I work in tech, and I work very closely with AI, and I think that's probably why I hate it so much. But yet, I still use it a lot. Because, you know, you kind of have to. To give an example, well, in my job, I am in charge of Windows servers, and with my job, they purchased a huge... Someone's driving the elephant. Oh, no, I thought I was moving. They purchased a large amount of licenses for Copilot, Copilot Pro, and... Well, I'll jump in with you. Or not. Alright. Screw you. I don't want you. Yes. Yes. Let's go beat some ass. Oh, he's an elite. Hell yeah. But, so I've used it quite a bit, and with that being a Windows server, you know, Copilot is very good at making, like, scripts and everything for it. Because that is a lot of what I do, is script making for Copilot, or with Copilot, because of different automations that we have to develop, and the teams that are actually knowledgeable on how to develop scripts completely kind of leave us SOL. So I'm really using AI a whole lot, and luckily I have a test server that I don't have to, like, totally jeopardize production with. So I'm able to actually go through... Man, we are just kicking ass. I'm able to actually sit here and test, which is nice, at least, because holy wow, Copilot likes to just bomb itself the first few times, like totally misunderstanding everything you do. And then, you know, so I use it quite a bit, and honestly, in our own D&D games, I use it for art general... Oh, we're fucked. Oh, no! And before anyone gets mad, it's not like I stream our D&D games or anything, and if we talk about streaming, and if we ever do stream, we won't use AI art. because I do believe in the creators of it. But we're all a bunch of engineers. We're decent at technical drawing, not creative drawing. So none of us can draw an elf lady or a dwarven fighter. So, you know, we have a bit of AI tools to use that for our own character references, and I use it for some bad guys, you know, to give them some references. And then if I ever find a picture I like online, you know, something like that, I'll use that as well, which is by a real artist, but it's not like, you know, it's literally just through Google Images or some guy that made a painting on TikTok, so it's not like we're getting proper credits there. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Not like we're giving super big props, but anyway, that's really the only basis of use of AI that we use personally in our group, which I think there's no problem with it. But the problem is when the constant shoehorning from all these big companies of massive AI. And the reason why I got thinking about it, oh my god, I'm horrible. The reason I got thinking about it is because I have been looking into making a Jellyfin server. And a Jellyfin server is kind of like Plex. Damn. It's kind of like Plex, which if you guys don't know what Plex is, it's basically a way to kind of host your own Netflix, you know, with your own media. That's all I'm going to say. Those of you who know, you know. Ooh, I got him with the no-scope. Ooh, that did not go as far up as I thought it was going to. Oops. So I'm looking into it, and you know what I need for one. I have the spare computer. I have a good little server computer, but I need to actually have hard drives because you know what? Did you know that a 4K movie, you know, for backing up your own media, which I have a lot of physical media, 4K Blu-ray physical media. Did you know that it is about, I think, 140 gigs for? Ah, he didn't move. It is about 140 gigs on average for a 4K movie for a standard length film of like an hour and 45 minutes, hour to 2 hours. Let alone if you're doing movies like Interstellar or you're doing movies that are, you know, a lot bigger than that, like the Avengers or anything like that. So I need a big hard drive. And so I'm like, all right, well, a couple years ago, you know, we do a lot with 3D printing, me and my uncle, and I bought him because he's the one who has the most printers and downloads the most print files. Let's see if I can get this guy before I get got. No, it's not going to work. Come down here. Come down here. Oh, no. So I bought him or no, I didn't buy him. He had me buy. He gave me money, and I went and bought it for him. Because I'm the tech guy. He is not. A 8 terabyte hard drive, and we spent about $140, which, don't get me wrong, 140 bones is a lot, but you know, that was an 8 terabyte hard drive. It was a good sized hard drive. So I'm like, okay, you know, with everything getting more expensive, and we all know how expensive RAM is. Like, holy wow. I know it's going to get expensive, so let's see how actually expensive it is. Oh! And I was expecting, alright, maybe 180. I'll give it the 180. Oh, I want to spark my this guy. Oh, he moved! I'll give it 180. $280! What? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how dependent HDDs were for AI. You know, which, of course, I should have known. I mean, everything except for graphics cards at this point are needed for AI, and I think the only reason graphics cards aren't too bad is because of the crypto boom a couple years ago that kind of already inflated the supply and everything. I should have dropped. Inflated the supply of the cards and everything, making it to where it's already a whole lot. But also, they are going up in price because, you know, VRAM limitations, because it's RAM chips, you know, we all know. It's always goes back to RAM, always comes back RAM. So, looking into that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, so this is a project that's going to get put on an indefinite hold till at least the market cools down, or I can source, you know, some cheaper hard drives, which I might try. I knew of this trick way back when. I heard a tips and trick, and I don't know if it's really valid anymore because it's now been long enough, but going to a Goodwill or a thrift store that has a bunch of old DVRs, and you can buy them for, I think you can usually get like 4 of them for like $20, and then you can bust those open, and they usually have anywhere from a 700 to a terabyte hard drive inside of them, you know. And so people used to do that, and I'm sitting here wondering, like, dude, am I about to be like a tweaker that's going and salvaging copper, but I'm salvaging data storage, you know, to get these hard drives just to start, you know, actually doing what I want? Because the other thing with today's market, upon all this, upon everything being 10 times more expensive to get into any sort of electronic hobby, you have, you know, what's fun to sit here while you're tinkering with something on in the background. You're tinkering with something and you want a little noise in the background. You put on Netflix. Well, Netflix is up to like $30 a month for the 4K version, which if you have a TV, like I have a big TV and a big stereo, you want the, you know, big version. So you're not going to want the minuscule, you know, 720p with ads. You're not going to want that. So you're going to want the 4K version because you have a big 4K TV. I bought an LG OLED a couple of years ago, 120 hertz OLED TV. I'm not going to watch 720p shit on it because it just feels like a waste. And so that you're kind of forced to, all right, pay the extra money. Well, I'm getting real tired of paying all this money for mid-ass shows when, you know, in theory, you know, and this is theory, you know, those of you who know, you know, if I wanted to watch a certain show, I could just go and find that show, request it, and watch that show, and as long as I have the physical hardware and the internet speed to sustain it. Fuck you. Leave me alone. So yeah, that is, just kind of what my little conundrum has been. Are you using an assault rifle on me from that distance? That has kind of been my conundrum of today. Oh, it's him. Alright. Dude, he is trying. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm like, fuck it, I'll get on here, rant about AI a little bit. And I really don't see, like, if AI was what it was 4 years ago, you know, in scale, but got better with how it has now, I have no problem with it. The issue is, you know, big corporations seeing this as a invest now, save a lot of money later, especially, you know, referencing the fact that, you know, several companies are completely firing and letting go their entire staff in the effort to just invest in AI, which is horrible, which it's just not sustainable. A lot of companies are actually reporting major losses this year, or will be prospected to report major losses this year, because of the overuse of AI and overcommitment to, like, companies like OpenAI, where OpenAI is not able to, finding out that the AI bubble is hitting a cap with current limitations of technology, and are not able to actually produce the results that they have promised over years, causing basically all these companies, and my buddy put it perfectly, just like the South Park guy investing, and it's gone. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting at. So we're seeing a whole bunch of price hikes, you know, and stuff like this, and it's all going to be for nothing. And, you know, there's stuff that's coming out, like, and it's companies using it in the dumbest possible ways. I don't know if you guys had saw, and if I can find the OG video, I'll try to put it in the description, but it's one of those videos that got so popular, and the other curse of today, TikTok slop, making it to where it's almost impossible to find any original video. Man, my team kind of fell apart. I mean, I'm not doing great either, but we are just getting our asses handed to us now. Where they, on graduation day, used AI to call up the names of the students, and it was a complete shit show. It fucked up half of everyone's names. Okay, I need to Killjoy. You know, it's sitting there with half the names of the people completely wrong, and going on, and it's like, why would you even bother? Is it really that hard to be a principal and sit there and say, you know, Kane, come up to get your diploma, you know, just say the name, or, you know, be intelligent and be a human being and say, if you don't know how to say someone's name, because some of these names are a little out there, let's be all honest, and be like, hey, I don't know how to say your name. Can you tell me the proper way so I can say it correctly? Anyway, guys, quick commentary. Why not? I just felt the need to get on and, you know, chat again, a bit more, I guess, positive in air quotes, but just kind of talk about things. You know, if you guys have any questions or you want me to talk about any certain topics, especially in the tech world, I am very invested. I work for a very big company. Now, I'm not like any higher up in this company, don't get me wrong, but I do have a bit of insight, and I have a passion for technology. So I'm very versed in this and love learning about it. So if you guys have any questions or have anything specific you want me to talk about, let me know.